Surreal for me to be here in this atmosphere and ask you questions. The questions are not for me, but for millions of people who are there, who are trying to seek something real in their life. Gurudev, millions of people want to meet you, take your blessings, take a photograph with you. Don't you feel like just disappearing sometimes and not meet people?
Yeah, this question is very relevant. You know, if you do something which is not in your nature, you feel like running away. It is not work for me, it is just my nature. If you ask water, are you tired flowing? Water will say, come on, wait. This is my nature. If you ask sun, are you not tired? For millions of years, you're just throwing all the sunlight. They say, come on, I'm in my nature. So when we are in our elements, when we are in our nature, we don't get exhausted, we don't get tired of it. I never do anything which is not in my nature, by the way. to want me to feel like running away. You know, if you just put a show, if you are just trying to be what you are not, you are right. Because it is all a work, it is a temporary thing, you want to run away. So that has not happened to me so far.
Your energy is magnetic, Gurudev. I felt it when I walked with you, and no wonder everyone gets attracted towards you. So I saw you when I was a small child, the same smile, the same spark. And even now, 40 years down the line, there is a same intense energy. What is it that keeps the fire alive inside?
That's what I am. It's to be wondered. Yeah.
So, Gurudev, I travel to a lot of temples. I do temple documentary videos. I uncover the mysteries of temples. I talk about the outward journey. But you speak about yoga, breathing, meditation, the inward journey. For someone who is on a spiritual journey, how should they start with the outward journey or the inward journey?
You know, when you watch a television, there is no choice. You don't say, first let me see and then let me hear what it says. Or let me hear first and then see. No, everything has to happen simultaneously. You need to take care of your body and your mind simultaneously, right?
True.
In the same way, traveling around the country, knowing the culture is as important as going within and finding your true self. Both are essential. In fact, this country, we never made compartments in life. We have made everything come together. See, if there is a wedding, there is a spiritual part in the wedding. Similarly, if there is tourism, it made it a part of spiritual tourism, where, you know, pilgrimage, where there is sacredness attached, there is, certain philosophy attached to, even for tourism here. That is the beauty in the country, you know. We could have simply said, go to Kailash, Mansarovar or Kedarnath and then go to Rameshwaram, you will enjoy the beach there, or Kanyakumari. No, they said it is not just going to a place, but enjoying the place and its magnificent beauty, knowledge, beauty and experience. All are combined.
True,
Yeah.
Gurudev. So while I travel to temples, the temples are very beautiful. But there are certain temples which have intense energy, a different kind of energy. Tears automatically flow in your eyes. You feel like spending more time over there. Have you ever felt something like this, Gurudev? And where was it?
For me, wherever I sit, wherever I go, that is where the temple. The body is the temple. and the soul, the spirit is there. So, every place on earth is so beautiful, every place on earth is sacred. Of course, all the ancient temples are a place to be amazed at how those people in those days built all this, the architecture. I mean, it is amazing to see. They all gives you a sense of wow feeling, you know. Vismaya, which is called Vismaya, I mean astonishment. And astonishment is called the preface for yoga. Vismayo Yoga Bhumika, I said. You know, when you get, wow, awestruck, that's when you can go deep with them. You know, temples are built for that only. When you go in the outer prakara of the temple, the outer circumference, there are beautiful statues and all that. You go out, and when you go inside, there is just one idol, and there you just sit and close your eyes and pray. Yeah. You know, people ask me, they go to Vaishnav Devi, climbing the hills, or Tirupati by foot. They go by foot, and when they reach there, when they go to the sanctum sanctorum, they close their eyes. You know, you have the natural tendency when you pray, you close your eyes. That itself indicates the divinity is inside.
So one question for the people of Karnataka, because I also come from Mangalore. Bengaluru ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಗುರುದೇವ್. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು, ಮೈಸೂರು, ಮಂಗಳೂರು, ಈ ಮಣ್ಣಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಥರದ್ದು ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಇದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಚಾರ?
ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಡು, ನಮ್ಮ ನೆಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಭೂಮಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಪಡಬೇಕಾದದ್ದು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯವಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವರ ಸ್ವಭಾವದಲ್ಲೂ ಇದೆ ಅದು. ಆ ಸ್ವಭಾವದಿಂದ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಭಾವದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಡ್ದು, ಅದನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸೌಮ್ಯತೆ, ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮನೋಭಾವನೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಶರಣು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದರಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದರ ಅಹಂಕಾರವನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸಹಜವಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಜೊತೆ ಬೆರೆತು ಕಲೆತು ಮೆರಿತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ನಮ್ಮದಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದು ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಹೌದು. ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲ್ಲಿಯ ಊಟ, ಬಡವೆ, ವಸ್ತ್ರ, ಉಡುಗೊರೆ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಒಂದು ವೈಶಿಷ್ಟ್ಯವಾದದ್ದೇ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ.
ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಇಂಥ ಭೂಮಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಜನ್ಮ ತಾಳಿರ್ಬೇಕೆಂದು ಹೇಳಿದರೆ. So Gurudev, when I got to know about the Somnath Jyotirlinga fragments, I felt surreal. I couldn't believe something like this could happen for real in today's world. And today I saw it and I experienced it. But I want to hear from you, how did you feel when it was placed in your hands?
Yeah, I mean, it is nothing but a blessing, from 1,000 years later, this Shivling has come here to Bangalore Ashram. And nature wanted that way, Shiva wanted it that way. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is the story, devotion or bhakti was born in Tamil Nadu. And it came to Karnataka and grew up in Karnataka. And went to Gujarat and became old. This is how Srimad Bhagavatam begins. So in this sense, there is a reverse journey is also happening. It's all circle, From Somnath, the Somnath Shivling went to Tamil Nadu. It is resurrection of devotion of this whole country. And from there, they came here. And so, I think it is a great, a significant thing in the history, the moment of history. And then now, we took the Somnath Ling in the same route where this was defended by the princely states of Rajasthan. So when we had the Yatra, Somnath Yatra, we went through all those Rajgharanas, the palaces, forts, where they fought against Muhammad Ghazni when he was looting and going away from the place. So in this sense, it is a very historic thing that it has come up here in Bangalore. And we called the geologists to check the content because it's magnetic. And marble, nobody has seen marble being magnetic. So the geologists came and they analyzed all the elements in it. And they found there is barium, there is no iron, actually negligent iron content. For anything to be magnetic, you should have iron content. But they found there is almost zero iron content, just very some percentage of iron content. And they were all so surprised, how does this has the magnetic impact? And they said, this is not from our planet. This is from some other planet, from somewhere else, not of our earth. Because that material is not present in our earth. Yeah, that is even more interesting to hear from a geologist.
Very true. So Gurudev, millions of people watch Temple Girl and everyone is trying to connect to their roots. How important it is for someone to stay connected to their roots?
You see, temples are not just a religious place in the past. It was a social place where people gathered. It was everything for them. Dance, music, drama, literature. Everything grew in these places. Architecture, art. So that's why I say we were not just isolated. This is religion and this is spirituality, this is culture. There was nothing like that. Here, everything is connected. The food, every different temple, as you know, every temple has some special food in this country. And every region has different food. Like Mudpinal hodre alli prasada berene sigate, panchkajaya sigate. Mangaluralli. Mangalore, the prasada is very different. Panchkajaya you get there. And you go to Mysore, it is different there. So this diverse aspect of this diversity in our culture is something so beautiful. Every province has got such beautiful music, dance, food, very different. You go to Kashmir, there is yakni and there is aloo dum. There is a different food there. And you go to Assam, there is so much different. And then you go to Odisha, the food is so different there. Jagannath Puri temple ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಥರನೇ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಈ ಥರ ವೈವಿಧ್ಯತೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಶೇಷ.
Thank you so much, Gurudev. Wish I had lot of time. I had so many questions in my mind, but definitely once again, they say that there are a lot of people in this world, millions of people, billions of people, but very few of them get a guru in their life. And all the people present over here and globally, they all are blessed to have you as a guru in their life. Thank you so much.